For those that don't quite know about the aviation side of Swift, can you just give us a bit of a quick synopsis about what it is about Swift that believes in aviation, or the Britishness about it?
Okay. The ethos behind Swift aircraft is that Britain has a fine history in aviation, but over the last few years it's faded. Back in the 30s we had over 30 aircraft companies. Today we have 3 who build complete aircraft. There's the Eagle, we have the light aircraft company, and we have Swift. None of these companies compete with each other. We all operate in different sectors of the aviation market. And Swift, what we're trying to do is produce an aircraft which will allow people to fly, to train, to tour, to learn aerobatics, and to support our military with the military training. So with the one platform, we intend to produce a VLA. It's a very light aircraft. We also have the LSA, which is the light sport, which is more applicable to the US market and mainland Europe. And then we go into the CS23 Category A aircraft, which is can be used for school training, clubs, and then up to advanced training, instrument training, night flying, and aerobatics.
How do you think Swift will spearhead this new thinking in aviation industry?
We're firm believers in that to prove a point, you do the thing. So we're going to go ahead and build this aircraft, and it will demonstrate that it can be done. Flying should be a glamorous thing, it should be a fun thing, it should be inclusive. It needn't be expensive, rattly, noisy and scary. It should be cool, suave, sophisticated and fun.
Not so long ago there were 30 aircraft companies in the UK. Like possibly at the same time there were numerous manufacturers of motor vehicles. And yet, how have you resisted foreign ownership?
This has been very much, the whole project has been very much driven by our CEO, David Stanbridge, who's a very patriotic young man. He has a belief in doing things here in the UK for ourselves. We are looking for investment, but we want investment to come from inside the UK.
Why is the commitment there to invest at a time when things are not that great in financial affairs?
Behind the aircraft we have a lot of engineering expertise and experience, and this is in supporting this aircraft. But the real reason is a passionate belief, and we're taking it on now because this is the time we live in, and if we can survive and succeed in these times, when things get better, we'll be ahead of the game. So we hope that our aim of kickstarting British aviation is now starting to work, and we're determined to succeed. You know, failure is not an option. I know it's a cliche, but you know, for us, that's what we believe. So we're going for it.
Have you experienced as an organisation where there is the new emerging markets for aviation industries to export to?
We're looking at India, we're looking at China, the United States, South America, Australia. These are all markets that we feel that we will be able to provide a product to which will be attractive to those markets. For example, the LSA version of the Swift will sell very well in America. In the emerging markets of India and China, those guys are going to want a quality product. There's a whole new middle class with disposable income. They want high quality goods. Not necessarily bling, but they want something that feels and looks like a Jag, like a Range Rover, like an Aston Martin.
So they want the authenticness of
Yes.
British, not just a sort of an export.
Yes, it doesn't have to be as heavy as a wardrobe, but it has to have a good, solid feel about it, and the technology behind it. And this is where we're coming in. I mean, we're not building our own engines, but the aircraft is a 21st century digital aircraft, composite materials, high performance materials. The whole point is that we're taking the concept from 50 years ago, we're turning it into something from the 21st century that is robust, fun, fast, sleek and comfortable.
What gets you out of bed to be part of Swift?
The first time I came to Sywell was 50 years ago here when I was a toddler. My father was a volunteer working here cutting the grass, and on his days off from working the fire service. And he brought me here, and I ran around here. This is the days before health and safety. And I got a taste of aviation. And I also got a taste of my favorite style is Art Deco. And it didn't strike me until I pulled up here to set up that this is where it all started for me. So doing a show like this is, it's exciting. I get up, I'm staying in an Art Deco hotel, I'm standing talking aeroplanes all day, I'm looking at aeroplanes all day, I'm speaking to aviators, I'm part of the industry that I always wanted to be part of when I was a child. And it's that sort of thing. It doesn't get much better than doing the thing that you want to do.
Well, I guess I might call that full circle.
Yeah.
And I deeply believe that you deserve great success and you'll have it.
Thank you very much. We think so too.